Hey everybody, Michael Snyder, California Weather Watch. Today is March 15th, and right now we are looking at the visible/infrared satellite imagery. You can see the glorious snow-capped Sierra Nevada here as we go through this morning on the GOES 18 satellite imagery. Our upper level low, it is here, it is spinning with us, and it's going to be with us here for the next few days. And hopefully that's a benefit you're getting from watching this channel on a daily basis. You've known about this upper level low coming for a few days now, and it's still not much fanfare being brought about with this storm system here, but it's going to bring some heavy rain for some areas, Arizona, southern Utah, southern Nevada here, and portions of California, even into the higher terrain of Southern California as well. And there's going to be thunderstorm potential with this also. And we'll dive into those details as we go through the video this morning. Take a look at the moderate risk of sneaker waves. I just want to draw attention to this. Up and down the coastline here, just because the waves are small, it's nice and sunny out there. Don't be fooled by that, because these waves can run well up above the normal wave height. I have seen these sneaker waves in action, and they are no joke. Taking a look at the damaging winds, it should be wrapping up as we go through the evening and tonight. If you're still in the area where you're getting some gusty winds, keep that in the back of your mind. And this is for Southern California. Looks like it should be wrapping up here as we go through the later morning hours. High wind warning, it does exist till 5 p.m. this afternoon, but again, the gradient's going to be weakening here as we go through tonight. Still get the occasional gust up towards 60 miles per hour. Precipitation chances today, best across the higher terrain of Southern California. This is from the National Weather Service San Diego. And these showers are going to be moving out of the north and the northeast, and they have lightning potential with them as well. Looking at additional snowfall across the higher terrain through Saturday. Some areas above 5,000 feet are getting a bit of snow. Look at that, 3 to 4 inches for Big Bear Lake. Precipitation chances today. You see the better chances the further east you go, and these showers are going to be moving out of the northeast and the east here as we go through the next few days. Showery Friday, nice graphic here from the National Weather Service Las Vegas. Check it out. Southern Utah, Arizona, under the gun, especially southern Nevada here. And Las Vegas, 67%. Some of that activity moving on into the deserts, California, maybe even on into the southern Sierra Nevada. And check it out, Death Valley could even get some precipitation today as well. And of course, across the higher terrain, look at that, 3 to 6 inches above 6,000 feet, and even more across some of the higher peaks. Today's rainfall outlook: Phoenix, Arizona, small hail, occasional lightning, 82%. Gusty winds out there. Some of the washes could become active as well, so heads up for that. Now, looking at the North American model, as we go through this morning, you kind of see the winds still raging a little bit here. The offshore flow still going as we go through the day today, but again, should be wrapping up by the time we go towards tonight, and you'll see the gradient relax quite a bit by the time we go towards tomorrow morning. There still could be some of the gusty winds out there with the thunderstorm activity, especially during the afternoon hours, however, so watch out for that. Now, taking a look at the upper levels of the atmosphere, this is the North American model. We're at 10,000 feet, and you can clearly see the upper level low spinning over the area, and that's what's spawning all these thunderstorms and the upper level low itself as we go on in through this weekend. You can see some moderation to it here, but we're going to continue that thunderstorm threat, maybe even on to early next week for some areas. And the European is in agreement, of course, because the storm is already here, but this is 18,000 feet, 500 millibars, and you can see it just kind of pinwheeling here right across the area. And then watch what it does here as we go on in towards Monday. It kind of retrogrades a little bit there. It is weakening, but it could keep some of that thunderstorm activity going on into early next week. That's something we're going to be watching here day to day. Composite reflectivity. This is what the Doppler radar may look like as we go through the day today. And you can see some of the heavier rainfall across Utah, Arizona, into southern Nevada, and portions of the desert areas here as well. And even for Southern California, higher terrain cannot rule out thunderstorms today also. So this is going to be an active weather day. Eyes on the sky. I would not be surprised to hear of a funnel cloud or a tornado report here. Brief tornado, and on the weaker side, of course, across Arizona. But watch out for that. And some precipitation here over the next few days for New Mexico as well. As you can see, the upper level low kind of spinning across the area. We go through tomorrow. Again, thunderstorm threat across in California, southern Nevada, Arizona, up into Utah, portions of Colorado, and New Mexico here as the storm will be with us for a few days. Now, on the high-resolution rapid refresh, this is lightning flash density potential. Put this into motion, you can clearly see the spin in the atmosphere here. And again, thunderstorm potential across the regions I just mentioned here. You can clearly see the upper level low is going to be with us here as we go through the weekend. Then as we go through the day tomorrow, again, there's going to be thunderstorm potential then and on and through Sunday, and maybe even on and through Monday as well. But this is the day one thunderstorm outlook. It does include Southern California, especially the higher terrain. And, I wouldn't be surprised if they fill this in here, because frankly, there is going to be a thunderstorm threat across the Mojave Desert here as well. Day two, this could be extended back to the west. Also, we'll check back on that tomorrow. Here's the European total precipitation in inches on last night's run. You can see some of these heavier amounts, especially across Arizona, portions of Nevada here as well. This is not a very high resolution model, so some areas are going to overperform and could be some flooding concerns, especially across southern Nevada with any thunderstorms that are training over each other also. And that could include some of the desert areas on into the eastern slopes of the Sierra Nevada as well. As you can see, some beneficial precipitation for New Mexico, portions of Colorado, Utah, and down into Arizona as we go on in towards early next week. Now the GFS, let's take a look at the extended forecast here. This is the 12Z run hot off the presses. There goes our upper level low, going to continue to bring thunderstorm chances with it all the way on in through early next week. You can see as we go into Tuesday, the upper level low is still there. And then we start to look to see what may be coming down the line here. As we go towards the end of the following week here, you can see by Friday another system trying to impact northern and central California. We'll see how this goes over the next few days, but we could have a few systems rolling in here through the extended forecast here as well. And that would be quite a dynamic storm system there. It's purely fantasy at this stage, but it's still March. We could still get some interesting storm systems trying to roll back here into California. But, we're looking way out into fantasy land on the GFS. Do not take that seriously just yet. Here's the 6 to 10 day temperature outlook. Goes through March 24th. You can see a lot of the southwest here is bullseyed for above average, and 6 to 10 day precipitation. Also, much of the southwest continues to be above average as we go through March 24th. Here's the 8 to 14 day near normal. And you can see 8 to 14 day through March 28th. We're above normal here across a lot of the southwest. And of course, I like to revisit this on a daily basis here. We are above average for snow water equivalent across the higher state, across the entire state, across the higher terrain. And yeah, so this is very good. You can kind of see the peak is somewhere right there in mid-March, or maybe March 20th or so. And then we start our slow downward decline here as we start to melt that snowpack. So hopefully we can add a little bit to that as we go through the remainder of March coming up. But anyway, yeah, nice look at GOES 18 there with that nice snow cap there across some of the higher terrain in Northern California, the Sierra Nevada. This upper level low, I'm telling you, if you guys are across Southern California, Southern Nevada, Utah, Arizona, eyes on the sky the next few days. Some dangerous lightning could be out there, so even some flooding concerns at times, some gusty winds, and you guys know the drill out there, especially across the desert areas. Sometimes it doesn't take much to cause some flooding concerns. So anyway, hope you guys are liking these videos. Click like and subscribe. We will do this again tomorrow, and I will talk to you guys then.